You know how many unks there are in this country? Just in this country alone. There's hundreds of thousands of unks at small mom and pop restaurants that are owned by white folks that have unks and aunties. Don't forget about the aunties, okay? Don't forget about the aunties. I know this to be true myself. I'm Chef Brian, Top Chef Season 1. I save bars on Bar Rescue Season 1. My restaurant here in Tucson, Arizona. I know better. It ain't just unks. It's aunties too. Let me just start with Destination Steakhouse immediately. Smokehouse. Destination Smokehouse. Look at that guy. I want you, when you look at any of these videos that keep popping up with him, and now Unc is out of the picture, as you all have seen, does he look like he works for the Trump administration, or am I wrong? But here's what y'all need to do. Y'all folks like in Marietta, California, that live there, or that live close in the vicinity, ask that dude, ask the owner, hey, do you know Unc is black? He needs his respect. And if that dude, if that January 6er that owns Destination Smokehouse, if he says, I don't see color, you got your answer. You've got your answer. Understand something. I grew up in Washington, D.C., Petworth, Northwest D.C. There was a bar at Upshur and Rock Creek Church Road, right across from the Soldiers Home National Cemetery. Okay? For y'all that know, okay? So if you coming up Upshur from Georgia Avenue, going toward the Soldiers Home National Cemetery, you'll meet it, because literally Usher deads in at the Soldiers Home National and the Airmen's Museum, Airmen's, you know. Yeah. I can't get it right. I'm sorry. I'm so annoyed by all this. I can't even speak. And I get like that when I'm like so annoyed. The cemetery. So Soldiers Home National Cemetery. This guy and his wife owned a bar called Carter's Bar. No name on it. Right on Upshur, where it meets Rock Creek Church Road. I was 11. My mother used to send my sister and I up at like 12 midnight to get some fried chicken. I hate to belabor the obvious, but the Carters were white, a white couple. They poured the drinks. They took the money for everything, for the chicken orders, for the drinks. But they had this beautiful black woman as like a bar back. And she did stuff. I mean, just fucking gorgeous black woman. I was in love. To me, she was my age, but she was probably 30. Okay, I was 11. And I was in love. And then you go in the back, around the corner, around the alley, you see the black guys and the woman smoking their cigarettes, you know, on their break. I'm like, oh snap, that's who's frying the chicken. So across the street was M&S Market. M&S Market. The guy, the black guy, I thought he owned M&S Market. He didn't. He was just the manager, not even a GM. He said, yeah, the Carters are millionaires. I'm 11. I'm like, millionaires? Like, millionaires living over here? Like, who? He's like, yeah, they're millionaires. They own that building. They own our building of M&S Market, and they own an apartment building next door. The manager would get chicken and then try and tip the black folks. And the black guy that was the head cook in the kitchen making the chicken. Mr. Carter said, no, they don't accept tips. They don't accept tips. Does this sound familiar? See, remember, You got to keep these people low. But here's the flip side of this, though. I met Unc. I was 12. It was the summer. It was the day before the 4th of July. I was 12 years old. And I met the Unc at Carter's bar that made the fried chicken. He was like, oh, man, I love being here. I love these people, man. I've been with them for 5 years. It sounded weird to me, even though I was 12. The flip side of this, some of these folks, because our generational trauma, we don't want to go nowhere. We want to stay close to that whiteness. But if I own that bar, oh, man, I'd be getting complaints like, man, it's too much work, chef, I don't know, man, like, damn, like there's so many dishes, so many orders. The orders don't stop, chef. But for the Carters, he's just appreciative. Oh, I love you so much, Massa. Oh, yeah. Are you sick? I'm sick too. I know. It ain't just Unc from Destination Smokehouse. There's a lot of Unc and aunties that don't want to leave that situation. They're comfortable in that situation because if they can be close to whiteness, they feel great. So while we are hurting ourselves, and because we think that Unc is hurting, he ain't hurting, he's happy. What's that song by the SOS band? I forgot what it's called, but the woman says, I don't care what you do to them, just be good to me. And she's talking about like, you keep your other girls until you settle down. Whenever you get bored, listen to me. Understand something. As much as we are hurting for Unc is happy where he is. And that's why he tap dances for that criminal, for that January 6th that owns Destination Smokehouse. Remember, Unc don't even know that he has proof of concept. I know this is a long video, but he has proof of concept. Proof of fucking concept. He can literally sue that guy and be like, nope, I need my propers. Give me my propers. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna finish with this. I forgot the guy's name that worked at Carter's bar. Unc. His daughter died. And I remember my sister-in-law, Sherry, was like, hey, we saw you in a suit going back up to the bar. What happened today? He was like, oh, my daughter died, but I had to come into work. What? What you talking about, Willis? He said, yeah, they needed me. And so I had, he said, I don't mind. So your daughter died. You went to her funeral. And the Carters said, you got to come to work after the fucking funeral. I don't care what you do to them. Just be good to me. Yo, dog. Listen, I was born at night, but I wasn't born last night. That guy at Destination Smokehouse, the owner, he's malicious. He's diabolical. Okay? And there's many malfeasance going on in that restaurant. And the fact that he's acting like nothing happened, like, nope, there's nothing to see here. I don't know, Unc. Don't know him at all. He acts as if nothing's wrong. Look at him, look in his eyes. He's a Trumper. And you'll see the shift of like when black folks finally stop going to Destination Smokehouse, and then it's just white folks. And then the white folks are like, we're going to support you. And when that fucker's about to close and they do a GoFundMe, you'll understand it has always been about race. With that marinade, have a delicious and flavorful week. I hope you understand what I was saying. I know I'm a little long-winded, but thank you so much.